Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So in the last class, I explained you about the chain rule. So only few examples I explained. In the today's class also, I like to explain that chain rule only because so many examples, thousands together examples we have. If you are thorough in the chain rule, then only you can move to the next exercise. That's why in the today's class also I will explain again different type of sums. Say I gave 5 sums here. First one, sin to the power 4 log x. When you see this, it is in the form of sin x whole raised to n. Originally it is in the form of x to the power n. Originally it is in the form of x to the power n. So if it is x to the power n, what you are differentiating? We are differentiating power. We are differentiating power. First power. dy upon dx is 4 sin cube log x. Power is over. After that, close the power, whatever is remaining in the original equation. Original equation means it is sin log x. So every step write on one differentiation. Don't write all the differentiation in one line. Maybe you are thorough, but at that time you can, this mistake may happen. That's why differentiation of sin log x is cos log x. Again go to the original. We differentiated power, we differentiated trigonometric term, then move to angle. If the angle is other than x, then differentiate the angle. It is 4 sin cube log x. This is cos log x, and differentiation of log x is 1 by x. That means, please note down, if you are differentiating a trigonometric term other than simple trigonometric term like this, other than simple trigonometric term, first you have to differentiate the power. First we have to differentiate the power. After differentiation of the power, close that power. Differentiate the trigonometric term, that is the second step. First step, if the power is other than 1, differentiate the power. After differentiation of power, close that power, see the trigonometric term with angle. Not only the trigonometric term, you have to write a trigonometric term with angle. Sin log x like this. After differentiation of trigonometric term, in the third step, if the angle is other than x, differentiate that angle. See here the angle is log x. Understood? Now I am moving to the second example. Y is equal to cos square cube root of x. See first power, differentiating with respect to x, differentiation of power, that is 2 into cos, the remaining term as it is. After power we have to differentiate the angle. So trigonometric term, that is cos of cube root of x. Differentiation of cos is minus, so write the minus sign here. After trigonometric term, first power, then a trigonometric term with angle. Even though when you are differentiating the power also, you have to write complete term with angle. Then differentiation of trigonometric term, then angle if it is other than 1. And you are not familiar with differentiation of cube root x. It is cube root x. This will be written as x to the power 1 by 3. And it is in the form of x to the power n. It is x raised to minus 2 by 3, and it is a negative, so it comes in the denominator. Write it in the denominator. Minus 2 by 3 x raised to 2 by 3 cos of cube root x into sin of cube root x. Understood? First power, then trigonometric term, then angle. See, moving to the next one. Here it is not outside, we don't have a trigonometric term. It is in the form of log x. It is in the form of log x and there is no power. Correct? It is simple log. There is no power. There is no power means go to the term. It is in the form of log x. Yes, tell me. Differentiation of log x is 1 by x. In place of x, what we have? In place of x, we have sin x. That means there is no power, directly differentiation of log. Differentiation of log means 1 by sin x. And log is over close at. You know that it is not x, it is other than x. So, differentiate that other than x term. It is cos x and 1 by sin x. Cos by sin is cot x. See, next one is y is equal to 1 upon ax plus b raised to 10. And don't think by u for u by v. Why? Because in the numerator we don't have x. That's why this is written as by our basic definition of indices. When it goes up, it becomes negative. Now it is in the form of what? Yes, whatever we did in the last class, it is in the form of x to the power n. Minus 10 ax plus b whole raised to minus 10 minus 1 into differentiation of ax plus b. Yes, because we have to close that power. And differentiation of ax, a constant, x is 1. Yes. Moving to the next one, fifth one. Y is equal to a to the power sin x. See, it is in the form of a to the power x and its differentiation you are familiar. It is a raised to x into log a, correct? It is first simple step you are familiar. It is a raised to sin x into log a. But the power is sin x, here the power is x. That means the power is other than x. Yes, I think now you are familiar. It is a to the power sin x into log a. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. So again this class I explained few basic examples, important steps about a chain rule. In the next class also I will explain few steps about the chain rule.